Greetings and welcome to another Deckard Games YouTube thing. And on today's thing, and since I've been with a serious cold all week, I thought we could take a look at some big box PC covers. It's something that I've been planning to do for a while, so why not take the opportunity now? Let's look at 10 big box PC covers. Let's take a look. So let's start things with Silver, an RPG on the PC developed by Spiral House and published by Infogrames. It's an awesome cover, although it's more 50 Shades of Blue than Silver. You have this knight holding these two swords ascending to the heavens while all the demons are down here. At the back we have some screenshots of the game, and you can fight as David, which is the coolest name ever made. It's a game that kind of went under the radar with games like Final Fantasy VIII on the original PlayStation, but again, it's an awesome RPG in the PC. Silver. Oh man, a Gabriel Knight mystery, The Beast Within. This has got to be one of the greatest covers ever made in any platform. It's like a beast coming from within, and it goes just with the name, The Beast Within. You can clearly see 6 CDs of awesomeness in full motion video. We were at the hype of FMV, video game about werewolves and religion. And you can't go wrong with this magnificent cover, published and developed by Sierra Online. Beast Within. Look at this. Oh yes, Broken Sword. Paris in the fall. The last months of the year, at the end of the millennium, the city holds many memories for me. Of music, of cafes, of love, and of death. The Shadow of the Templars. This was a game that had it all for me. Paris, religion, Templars, and it all came together to a great adventure, a point-and-click adventure on the PC. Here we have the back cover with some screenshots of the game. It's developed by Revolution and published by Virgin Interactive. A Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars. And it even included a free book that you could read instead of playing. Awesome. Oh yes, Duke Nukem 3D. What is there to say about Duke Nukem? This is not the original box, of course. I owned the original box a few years ago when the game came out, and I don't know where it ended up. This is the Premier Collection version of Duke Nukem. First-person shooter on the PC, one of the classics on the PC, developed by 3D Realms and published by GT Interactive. It's Duke Nukem 3D. Awesome. It's an awesome box. It's a box with balls of steel. Oh yeah. Look at that macho man. There's a nuclear explosion going in the background. His feet are over skulls and aliens and whatever. It's just Macho Man all over the place. Duke Nukem 3D. And one of the most iconic games on the PC, Deus Ex, developed by Ironstorm and published by Eidos Interactive. It's one of the greatest. It's a first-person role-playing game that takes place in this dystopian, apocalyptic world. Here we have the back cover, and it clearly states that it is the new millennium, so there's no doubt about that. Augmentation of humans, and I really love this. Again, 50 Shades of Blue cover with the guy looking up to the sky, the city on the background. Again, it reminds me a little bit of Blade Runner. It's one of the greatest games on the PC, and the box doesn't fall behind. If you never played Deus Ex, you have to do it. It's an awesome game, with a great box. No one knows this. SimCity 2000. What is so special about SimCity 2000 in its box? It's developed and published by Maxis. It's just a beautiful, clean box, the way Maxis used to do. It's a classic box on the PC. On the back cover, again, you have your screenshots of the game from 1994, I think. And again, it's just an awesome cover with a view of the city. Aliens are coming in to destroy it, and it's up to you to save your Sims in your city in 2000. Yeah. Dungeon Keeper, developed and published by Bullfrog. It's just an awesome cover. It's metal all over the place. You have the horny guy with the big teeth, and it's Dungeon Keeper, a game where you keep your dungeon, which kind of makes sense. Again, some screenshots of the game on the back cover, and it states on top that in Dungeon Keeper you're only doing good when you're being bad, which I approve. No, Bullfrog made games like this, out of the box games, like no one else, and this is one of them. It's just pure fun. It's kind of strategy game. Imagine it as a theme hospital on one side and Syndicate Wars on the other, and I mentioned those two because they are Bullfrog games. Put those two games together, the humor of Theme Hospital and the strategy of Syndicate Wars, and you have Dungeon Keeper. Behold, Keeper, your dungeon heart. Carmageddon 2, Carpocalypse Now. It's an awesome cover, yes. The first one is also good, which it's right there. But the second one is the best. You have this maniac guy behind the wheel. Carmageddon 2, and it's Carpocalypse now. Not tomorrow, but now. This is a game developed by Stainless Games and published by Sales Curve Interactive. Again, the back cover, some screenshots of the game. This was at the era where 3D FX, the voodoo graphics, were the best thing you could have on your gaming PC, and it features music by Iron Maiden. This is one of the best soundtracks in a game. Carmageddon 2, Carpocalypse Now. It's mayhem behind the wheel. It's vehicular combat from start to finish. It's just fun from one end to the other against the AI, but the most fun that you could have with this game is to play it with friends. This was a game that I played a lot on local area networks, on LANs, on cyber cafes. Carmageddon 2. And yet another Sierra online game, Phantasmagoria 2, A Puzzle of Flesh. Oh man, this cover scared the hell out of me. Back in the day, the guy ripping off his chest like there's fire and it's all hell inside of him, and you get to do some flashy puzzles in the game. We can take a look at the back again. We were at the hype of full motion video games, and it's a psychological horror story of madness, murder, and the blackest depths of the human soul. This is a game it messes with you. It messes with your mind. Another adventure on the PC from Sierra Online. Phantasmagoria, A Puzzle of Flesh. And last but not least, Full Throttle. What is there to say about this cover? It's 90s all over the place. You have the crazy motorcycle with a guy riding it. There are flames coming out of it. It's a graphical adventure published and developed by LucasArts, and it's a heavy metal adventure by Tim Schafer. Again, it's a graphic adventure, and it was an awesome game when it came out. It invented the pie menu to graphic adventure games. Here we can look at the back of Full Throttle. It's motorcycles, mayhem, and murder. This is just a great cover. With the Beast Within cover, this is probably one of my favorites on the PC. So yeah, Full Throttle, big box. I approve. And that's it. If you like videos like this, if you like seeing my hands touching big box PC games, please leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget, for 100 subscribers I will be giving away Grim Fandango in the PC big box version, so subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon to receive notifications whenever a new video comes up. Until then, take care.